Zoom Theater continued with more virtual productions until the library was able to open its doors and resume its in-person program. In October of 2022, Teen Zoom Theater debuted its first in-person production.
Teen Zoom Theater now hosts live in-person productions in the summer and fall and virtual productions in the spring, open to all teens in the greater San Jose area with a desire to act or participate in a free theater program.
Well, I feel like Kelly and I have talked enough. What do you think, Kelly?
I think so too, Ivanka, but here are some quick house rules.
Please mute your mics and turn off your cameras during the production. You may use the chat function as you like if you want to discuss the play as it runs. But please remember, this is a live production and you do not want to distract the actors by asking them any questions during the show.
The production has two parts. When the Age of Noir ends, a short after show will begin.
At the end, the director will call for everyone to come back on stage, which means everyone may turn on the camera and unmute their mic. And you'll get a chance to chat with the actors.
Everybody got all that? Good. So without further ado, let's start the show. Please enjoy the Age of Noir.
My day starts at midnight. This is the time of night that most good citizens are home in their beds, dreaming of sunlight and the morning to come. I work the night desk of our town's local newspaper, the Daily Oracular. While the city sleeps uneasily, I must remain awake and vigilant to any murmur of crime or evildoing, for on any given night, some malefactor might commit a misdeed so foul that I get just the great bad story I need to rocket me off this desk to the top of the fold. My job is to listen to police scanners and hope for the occasional juicy tidbit called into our tip line by some would-be squealer. Like that. Will this be just the ticket to that supreme scoop? Or will I once again be forced to listen to some two-bit hoodlum pilfering pastries from Grandma's cookie jar? Literally. Last week, there was this kid who... Night desk, Stirling, Rockford speaking.
Is this the Daily Oracular?
Yeah, lady, what's on your mind?
And you're Rocky Rockford, ace reporter.
That's my moniker.
Well,
Come on, lady, cough it up. You got a tip for us or what?
the sumptuous sapphire, the Star of Skagway, has been stolen.
Old news. The gem was stolen this afternoon. Broad daylight. Guards all around. Crime of the century. A sapphire worth its weight in emeralds. On loan from famed billionaire socialite Blaine Woods. I was at home. Asleep. Missed the whole Megillah because I worked the night desk. Sorry, lady.
Wait, I might know who done it.
You do? Now that's a story. Spill it.
There's this guy I see. I saw this low-life drifter there at the scene.
You got a name?
I'm not giving you my name.
Not yours, the drifter's.
Oh, I only know him as Shifty Weaselman.
Weaselman, huh? You got an address?
I do. But Shifty don't. He's a drifter, like I said. Never stays anywhere for more than 3 minutes. Scared for his skin, I guess.
What does this guy...
That's all you get from me, newshound. Rocky's a straight-up guy, but I couldn't give him my name. I've had too many run-ins with the law in this town. My name's Velma Tanager. They mostly calls me the Songbird on account of when I got some choice info, I gotta sing. I can't help myself. And I just know Shifty's got the lowdown on that gemstone. I saw him skulking around on 14th Street near the Museum of Precious Baubles right around the time of the heist. If he didn't do it, I bet he knows who did.
The dame's tip was sketchy, but far too important to my career not to do a follow-up. I'm stuck riding this desk till 8 a.m., but I know just the gumshoe who can track down this weaselman and put the squeeze on him. Time to call in Sam Spade.
This is where I come in the story. My name's Samantha Spade, Sam for short. I'm a private investigator, according to my business cards. It's not at all unusual for me to get a phone call in the small hours. Someone probably looking to hire me for some street legwork. Could just be a distressed housewife looking for a misplaced husband. Or cat. It doesn't matter. I get the same pay for every job. $20 a day, 2 bits a mile. But this call seemed different. Even before I answered it, like the very ringer was saying, this call is important.
This call is important.
It's your nickel.
Hey, Sam. It's Rocky.
My heart skipped a beat. You see, Rocky Rockford and I go way back. We used to see each other all the time before I got the job at the night desk. Then it was all about the news, and he just stopped calling, the big lummox. Yeah, what do you want?
Hey, Sam. How's tricks?
Doing okay, I guess, but you didn't call to shoot the breeze. What's up?
I got a bit of info from the tip line, and I thought you might want to run with it.
A job?
Well, it'd be off the books. But look, if it pays off, there's a big reward in it. We could split the loot. And frankly, a big scoop would be good for my career.
Again, with his career. Well, let's have it.
You heard about the sapphire, the Star of Skagway?
Stolen from the museum. It was in all the late papers, even yours.
Well, this girlie calls our tip line tonight and says she knows the guy who saw it all go down. Gave a name. Thought maybe you'd know him.
What's the name?
Are you in?
Let's say you have my undivided attention.
Okay. She gives up the name of some shady character called Shifty Weaselman.
I know Shifty. He's a professional drifter. Never stays anywhere twice. He's known for keeping his peepers open and his traps shut. What'd she say about him, this tipster?
She says he was there, saw the whole thing. He's either involved or knows who did the heist. Can you get in touch with him?
Yeah, I got his number. He's got one of the few lines with unlimited data at a reasonable price. Grandfathered it in. I'll give him a call, see what he knows.
And you'll call me back when you've learned something.
Yeah, I'll keep you in the loop.
It's nice hearing your voice, Sam.
Yeah, sure. I had to hang up on the big lug before things got sentimental. It's got to be strictly business. So I dialed Shifty.
Yeah,
Your name is Fox, isn't it? Fox Weaselman?
they call me Shifty Dollface.
Oh, I didn't think you'd like that name.
Suits me fine. And I recognize you, Samantha Spade.
You can see me?
I see everything. Ain't technology grand? So, to what do I owe your phone call?
Well, we got a tip from a lady saying you might have seen something at the Museum of Precious Baubles this afternoon.
So little Miss Songbird sing, did she? I knew she would. The name of your canary is Velma Tanager. I spotted her in the crowd. Yeah, I was there. I saw the whole caper. I know what went down, and I suppose you want me to squawk too.
Might be some reward bucks in it for you.
Change that might to a will. There will be some reward bucks in it for me.
Fine. There will be a reward if the gem is recovered.
Well, that's up to the cops and the judges, ain't it? Still, you got the rep for being a good egg, so I'll help you. But not here, not now. The walls have ears, as you might say. but I'll give you 3 clues to start you off. Firstly, your songbird ain't telling all she knows. She was there too. So she saw a lot more than she thinks she saw, I bet. I'd question his songbird again if I were you. Remember, she might be reticent, but she'll sing if the melody's right. She can't help herself. It's in her nature.
Will do. Do you know her?
The number is 555 Warbler. Look, I gotta get going, kiddo. I never stay in the same locale for more than 3 minutes. It's my own little insurance policy. The cops will never catch Shifty Weaselman. Also, I'll give you another hint in the form of a question. Why didn't the guards ring the alarm? Gotta go. As you know, I'm a drifter.
You only gave me 2 clues.
Be as clever as your reputation. I gave you 3.
How should I contact you again?
I'll contact you when I'm in a more secure location and can't be overheard. And I better be in for a taste of that reward money, dollface.
This seemed like a hot lead, so I called up Velma right away.
Hello?
Velma Tanager,
Who wants to know?
this is Sam Spade.
The private detective. I knew I shouldn't have called that newspaper.
Well, you did, and I'm following up on it.
I don't know nothing.
Aha! A double negative, so you do know something.
Maybe, but I ain't singing, Gumshoe.
Oh, the birdie told me you'd sing to the right tune.
I told Rocky alls I know.
Really? Let's see. Alouette, gentille alouette. Alouette, je te plumerai.
No.
Je te plumerai la tête, je te plumerai la tête.
No, please.
Et la tête, et la tête.
Please.
Alouette,
Gentille alouette.
alouette.
Je te plumerai. All right. I'll sing. I'll tell what I saw. There's a crowd gathered around the Museum of Precious Baubles, all there waiting to see this valuable blue gem being delivered. That's where I saw Shifty, and he must have seen me. Very little escapes his watchful eyes, you know?
Go on.
So, here's these 4 guards all kind of struggling to carry this small box. The box was small because the gemstone was small. I mean, it's big by sapphire standards, but that's still pretty small. So here's these 4 burly guards all trying to carry this tiny box between them up the staircase into the museum. Naturally, one of them tripped and the box fell to the ground.
You know which one tripped?
It was the redhead. I remember this clearly. 2 guards were bald. One had nice brown hair, and the last one was a redhead. He was the one who tripped. So anyway, this dark cloaked figure comes from out of the crowd, picks up the box, hands it to the redhead, then melts back into the crowd without so much as a thank you, quicker than lightning. The guards examined the box and seemed satisfied, so they went on up their way into the museum. They get inside, they open the box. No gem. I figure it was the old switcheroo.
This dark figure, did you see his face?
No, he just had a cloak, and I say he, but it might have been a lady. I just didn't have a very good vantage point. Shifty might know better. The crowd dispersed as soon as the guards got inside the museum. Whoever it was, they was long gone.
You think Shifty had a better view?
Probably. Look, Sam, I told you all I know. Honest.
All right, I'll let you go. Night night, Songbird. Nice singing with you. Now I have to get back in touch with Shifty. If only he'd call again. Perhaps that's him. See? Shifty? If you're talking, I can't hear you. Where are you, at the bowling lanes? They won't be overheard. Well, I can't hear you either, Shifty. Shifty? Shifty, oh, this is ridiculous. I'm going to try Rocky again, see if he's learned anything.
Night desk, Stirling Rockford speaking.
Oh, Stirling Rockford, is it? Not Rocky?
Hi, Sam, what's up?
Well, I got a little info about songstress of yours.
Oh, yeah?
She says she saw a guy do a switcheroo with the box the gem was in.
And, well, there was some altercation mentioned in the story, something about a guy with a cape.
She said it was a cloak.
Cloak, cape, what's the diff?
What does the blurb say? Might be important, or it might be nothing.
All right, let's see. Central City, Flash, 4:32 p.m. A fabulous Star of Skagway sapphire appears to have been stolen in broad daylight on the street steps of the Museum of Precious Baubles on 14th Street. The gem was on loan from the world-famous collection of billionaire socialite Lane Woods, yada yada, insured for... No wonders they're offering a big reward for its recovery. No mention of cape, cloak, or mysterious man, though. Must have read it someplace else.
Maybe there's a follow-up?
Statement from here. Statement from Red Skaden, guard for Frink's Armored Trunk Company. Skaden claims he was tripped accidentally by another guard as they ascended the stairs. A guy in a cloak helped him retrieve the box. Cloak, if it makes a difference.
Lends credence to Songbird's story.
Oh, here's something. It was Skaden's first day on the job. Hey, it was the first day for all the guards. That's unusual. Hey, I gotta follow up on this. Sam, call you back?
Meantime, Rocky. Then the plot thickens. I wonder what Shifty was trying to tell me before. If only he'd call again. Hello?
Dollface?
See, I'm so glad you called. It turns out Velma did know something.
She tell you about the guards?
What about them?
They were bogus. They're a gang led by this guy named Red Skaden. They call themselves the Red Herring on account of his flaming red locks. But they didn't steal the jewel.
It must have been the guy in the cloak.
Smart gal. Yeah, it was him. He swapped the real box for a duplicate when he picked it off the ground.
And you saw his face.
Yeah, I did. I recognized him.
Well, who was it?
I clued you in the last time I called.
I couldn't hear you.
If your ears are open, you heard plenty. Plus, listen now. You can't miss this last clue.
Fox, you know who stole the sapphire. You're alone now. Why don't you just come out and tell me who's the culprit?
Dollface, I've already told you the guy's name and their motive. You just have to put it together. They tell me you were one smart cookie. You'll get it. And when you do, catch the perp, I'll be expecting a good chunk of that reward, though.
Then it hit me. It was all there just like you said. So I call Rocky one last time.
Night desk, Stirling Rockford speaking.
Rocky, I got it. I know who done it.
You do? Tell.
I think you better be the one to call the police on this one. Lane Woods is still a big name in this town.
Lane Woods? The billionaire socialite? He was behind this?
Stole his own gem for the insurance money.
Now that's a story.
The shifty Weaselman laid it all out for me like breadcrumbs. Why didn't the guards ring the alarm? Because it was an inside job. They may have been planning to steal it, but they never got the chance. Lane Woods made the swap too quickly. But the first time we talked, Shifty mentioned insurance. That was his third clue to me, and Lane Woods' motive.
Of course.
Shifty actually clued me in on the name as well. The second time I heard from him, he was in a bowling alley. I couldn't hear a word he was saying because the noise from the lanes was so loud. That was the clue. Get it? Lane. Next time we talked, I heard an owl, which meant he was in the woods.
Do you think he'll come down to the police station and make a statement? He's the eyewitness.
Sure he will for a share of that reward money. Besides, I'm pretty sure that's one place he's never been, not even for 3 minutes.
Ugh.
What's wrong, Carol?
Stirling Rockford is what's wrong. He got the scoop on the Star of Skagway. How did he end up getting all the dirt? I had eyes and ears on the streets about that one.
I heard he got a tip from the Songbird during his night shift last night, but that particular snitch never tells the whole story. How'd he manage to get it out of her?
He probably called his girlfriend, that broke detective with the accent, and let her do all the work. You know, Rocky couldn't have solved a case like that by himself.
Rocky can solve a crossword puzzle by elementary schoolers by himself. I've seen him struggle to fill in 3-letter words.
Might have been sleep deprivation. He does work the graveyard shift. Either way, he got the scoop, and now I need something to keep my corner office.
Me too.
Hello? Oh, shoot. Let me hit this button. Hello?
Is this the Daily Oracular?
Yes, it is. Carol Kane here. How can I help you?
Oh, I was hoping to talk to Rocky. I've got some information for him.
He ain't here. Can I take the tip? The message.
I don't know, can you?
Nay, I take the message.
I found out that... Is someone else on the line?
No.
Linda Lane, you hang up that phone right now. This is my tip. Get your own snitch.
I'm a songbird, not a snitch. I sing, not tattle.
Tattle, sing, squeal, all the same thing, lady. What you got for me?
Why, I never.
That's right. Never tell her anything. Hang up, Linda. This one's mine.
Okay.
You're still on the phone.
No, I'm not.
Look, I know that I'm probably bothering the both of you and that you have some issues that you need to work through. So I'll just call back when Rocky's in.
No.
Tell us now. Linda, I write faster than you, so it doesn't matter if you hear this or not. Songbird.
You might write faster, but you can't spell, and we'll have to do more editing. My story will get turned in before yours. Tattle snitch.
Fine. Would either of you tell Rocky that the Museum of Precious Baubles
Yes.
Yes.
does have a gift shop?
What?
That's it. Rocky asked me to find out for him, and I did. Nice guy, that Rocky. But I'm pretty sure he has a girlfriend. Nice lady with an accent.
Wow.
What a waste of time.
Guess I could listen to some police scanners.
I could follow up on a story from last week.
Does nobody in that shabby news office answer their phone? I've got a tip.
All right, that was excellent. Actors, turn your cameras back on. And audience, you are free to turn on your cameras or unmute yourselves and give our audience give our actors a wonderful hand clap. But they can clap for you too for being here. Great job, guys.
farther away from the camera.
So now is your chance, audience, to ask our actors question. This is the Q&A, so you have about, I want to say 5-10 minutes to get to know our cast, ask them about their process, or just tell them great job because they were absolutely fabulous. I love watching this show come together. So go ahead and unmute yourselves, or you can type your questions in the chat and I can read them to the cast if you'd like. I see a lot of that was fantastic. Nice show. Great job, y'all. Great job, everyone in the chat. Another great job. Oh, woohoo. Oh, wait, that came from one of our staff members. Great job. Awesome play. Well done, everyone. Great job. Excellent. Oh, wow, these are coming fast. Sam Spade rocks. Great audio effects. Audio effects were great. Great job to you all, Squeals, Private Eyes, and everyone else, crew included. I love Velma. What a fun way to do a play. Front row seats. You all did a great job. Accents were great. Smiley faces. Oh, wait, that's from a staff member too. Well done, Sam rocks. Sam Spade was great. Great job. You all did wonderful. So I have a question for the cast. How was it working on this play? Anybody have any funny stories to tell or just want to say how great it is getting to know everybody on the cast?
I think it was very nice being
Yeah,
here.
it was really fun.
Yeah. It was really fun. But when I was like in like the rehearsals, when I wasn't talking, I was playing like Roblox on my computer until it was my turn.
Helen, you should never admit to anything like that because now I know. Let's see. Somebody said, where are you all from? You all can just say San Jose because this is going to go up on our YouTube, so we don't want anybody revealing their location.
Yeah, San Jose.
Good job, everyone. Oh, this chat is coming fast. Really fun venue. Background coordination was great. That was fun. Great production. Oh, this is a message to me. Ebony, you do a good job putting this together. Thank you for what you do. Why, thank you, Amy Austin.
I think one person asked, they will use voice changers.
Did anybody in this cast use voice changers? That was all them and their beautiful talent and wonderful voices. Carla asks, is everybody in high school? We have some middle schoolers and elementary school students in this cast, as well as high schoolers, seniors. Let's see, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. It's coming so fast. Any advice on how to memorize lines? Oh, what do you all have to say about that?
Practice.
Repetition, definitely.
Have someone print a copy of the script and read along with you multiple times.
Yeah, basically just like a lot of repetition. That's what helped me.
Oh, here's my favorite question. Ebony, are you still in high school? Yes, I am. I won't tell you how many years ago that was, though. That was true. Let's see. TJ says, awesome. Thank you so much for the advice on memorizing lines. Was Zoom easier than a live audience? For those of you who've been in both types of productions, what do you say?
No.
No, not at all. Not at
Too
all.
much background work and having to figure out how to download pictures and everything.
Positioning the camera and like you have to be really careful not to jostle it when you move around, which is another big thing.
Or else you turn into the background.
Yeah.
We definitely have that happen. Yeah, I can see why that would be super challenging. What do you think was the biggest challenge you had to overcome in this production?
For me, it was as Samantha over here said, the becoming part of the background. Like I would turn on my camera and I would literally be my living room. So yeah. Oh, thank you. To you in the comments.
Gibson, our sound person, says scrambling for sound effects. I want to take this time to compliment my wonderful assistant directors, costumers, and audiovisual people. It was actually two. They were not able to participate in the live production, but they are working behind the scenes. And let me tell you how this play would not have been as good as it was without them behind the scenes doing the visuals, the audio effects, making sure the actors looked fabulous, helping pick up on lines for other people, and then reminding me when I wasn't doing my job. I think I had two jobs today, and it was to hit record and do something else, and I almost forgot. So I was very grateful to them. Okay, somebody said thank you. You're welcome. You do a fabulous job. All right, so the time is now 2:34, and I said runtime for the play would be 30 minutes, and we would end around 2:30. So we'll take any final questions or comments, and then I'm gonna make a short, I don't want to call it a plea, but I did want to explain something about Teen Zoom Theater to you all in case we have some teenagers watching. So do we have any final comments? I see standing ovation for you all, lots of hearts and starry eyes. Sounds like the audience had a lot of fun. And then my ending comments are to the audience, of course. Actors, you already know this. I told you this before we started rehearsal, but we do these plays 3 times a year. We do a fall production, a spring production, and a summer production. Our spring production, which is this one, is always virtual, but our summer and falls are in person. Our next audition for Teen Zoom Theater will probably come up late May, early June. Anybody in high school or middle school, ages 11 to 18, is welcome to audition for the show. Just check our website. You could go to the Teen HQ link and look at our upcoming events, or you can join our Teen HQ newsletter, and we will make announcements about auditions, and all the instructions on how to do so will be there. And I look forward to returning cast members and new cast members auditioning for our next show. All right. Well, audience, thank you for spending your Saturday with us. Just like Southwest says, I know you have many choices, and we thank you for flying with us. Thank you. And y'all have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. Somebody said kudos to all. Can't wait for the next one. And cast, please stay. I want to tell you wonderful things about the job that you did. But audience, please enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Eat some good food. And yeah, please join us again. Bye.